So it's like, I wanted to make a video about Flare today, but I am not 100% sure of what I want to show. The truth is, usually when I get a new Pokemon on my account, I show it on live streams and I make like one video about it, and you guys never hear about it anymore. And I kinda wanted to be different this time. I have my own Flare right now, I have other things that I can use to power it up, and I wanted to showcase like possibly my thought process behind like me powering up this Pokemon and what can I do to make it better in the battles. So first of all, I'm going to say what am I going to focus this Flare on. I'm going to focus this Flare to be able to counter at least Black and White. So that would be my main goal, countering Black and White with Flare. It seems like crazily hard in a way, because since it's a ground and dragon type Pokemon, it takes like 4 times restriction from every ice type move, so it will be a hard thing. On stream, I started using the Master Ribbon, which provides me with damage reduction, and it's very nice generally. I would probably still use Master Ribbon if I want to try and counter Sword and Shield, but in a different way. I feel like since I want to counter Black and White in this specific situation, at least as a starting point, I want to try to be able to counter Black and White with Flare. And what I aim to do, so I changed to Gorgeous Ribbon, which gives me like reduced restriction damage taken. In other words, I take less super effective damage. Also, it has this thing, which is awesome in the first 3 rounds, on restriction damage taken minus 16%. And one thing that I'm aiming for, which is not completed yet, are the runes. So on the runes, I am able to, once I get the 4th slot, I am able to use 4 of these runes over here and I unlock an extra skill. And as you can see, I want to use Harden. I want to use 4 times Harden, which gives me damage reduction by 15% in the first 3 rounds. Usually I don't move first, so that's the thing. I need that damage reduction in the first 3 rounds. And since I am aiming to get like the most restriction reduction possible, I am also going to use Handsome Ribbon on my teammates. So reducing all the restriction damage taken by 5 to all of the teammates. And over here on Ho-Ho, I can actually upgrade this one. Let me just go and upgrade. If you can make it level 4, that would be the best, because then level 4 you unlock the new one. Less restriction damage taken, 10%. And even over here on the Wish Stars, I'm also going for restriction reduction. As you can see, Illusion Star, so reduces the restriction damage taken. And now Flare Star. I am being unlucky on getting more Flare Stars. This one should be stackable, so you can have 3 of the Flare Stars in the same team. Let me just go over here to the Legendary Journey. I did not do the hard version today, so I guess we can try and see if we're lucky on some Flare Stars. I am never lucky on this thing over here. But yeah, like the goal would be to have 3 Flare Stars on the same team so that you can reduce the restriction. And actually, by reducing a lot of the restriction, that's what I'm thinking, that it should help Flare survive against Black and White. Now, going over here, jumping into a battle, this is the guy with the strongest Black and White in my server. It has like, what, 16 million? Okay, it said 8 million special attack, but it raises in battle. Pretty sure I already saw it at like 16 million special attack. But it deals a lot. If it does a Thunder proc, dude, yeah, that was a Thunder proc, by the way. So if it does a Thunder proc, and as you can see, it's already up to close to 16 million special attack. With that Thunder proc, it basically destroys my Flare. And I want to try and counter that in a way. I want to try and be tanky enough for that, which will be hard, honestly. So I'm just doing this battle so that I can like showcase how it performs. And in a way, the moment it moves, it destroys stuff, so it should be fine. And of course, I could have used the Volcanion support, but at this point, it does not matter. But I want to try to be tankier. I want to try and see if I can survive the first... like, try and survive with a full... without losing 1 bar in the first turn over there on auto. Because if it loses 1 bar on auto, that means on manually, they can just spam ultimate with Mesprit, and I will probably not stand a chance. And I want to do something. So we are going to start by giving this held item to the Overlord Zygarde, which I did not have previously. So we have over here the +5 held item for Overlord Zygarde, which will give us damage reduction for the whole team by 13%. Okay, damage reduction is nice. Now, I cannot increase more my restriction damage reduction yet, keeping in mind I'm using also this, by the way. The Pokemon fans, like, you have to try and use everything that you can to give you damage reduction and restriction reduction. So I'm using this Blastoise, which gives me also all allied Pokemon restriction damage taken minus 6%. So using that Blastoise, very nice. Oh, and another thing that I usually point out that a lot of people forget about is the training road. A lot of people don't remember about this, but for example, I have like a lot. Ancient Embers plus 10, I have one page with plus 10s, one page with plus 9s, and another smaller page with plus 8s. All of this stacks, all of this is reducing the skill power of the enemy, the ice type skill power. Then I have one over here with the Holy Jades. Honestly, I feel like I should replace with Prismas so that I can like survive that first dance of Sword and Shield that they use with a group move. So it could be nice to replace with that. That's something I need to test and honestly just go in further. But now, we are going to invest some strike cards, because if we go over here, let me see. That was my World Boss team, by the way, playing with this so that, like over here in our server, on our server group, we have an agreement that you have to use like a weaker team in the World Boss so that people don't one-shot the World Boss and everybody gets a chance to play. So if you guys want to do that in your own server brackets, would be a cool way of just getting the balance and getting everybody happy and everybody able to play World Boss. But anyways, we have sort of here 43k strikes. I need to try and change this, right? Because this one is behind. It's not on the same level. I would like to keep both at the same level because, I don't know, just to have a solid idea of what both Pokemon can do with both amount of strike investments. I had a lot of speed, I had a decent amount of special attack and a lot of HP. The HP is what gave my Raikou the tankiness, because my Raikou was based on damage reduction. But over here on Flare, I don't think I can survive solely out of HP. I believe I should be able to do it if I get some special defenses going on. So what I'm going to do is 1k on HP over here and 1k on special defenses. And since I am investing on special defenses, actually let me make it 200 so that it's pretty over there, so that we have 3k special defense. And what I'm going to change as well, since I was based on damage reduction, over here I have damage reduction as well, since this provides 5%, and this 5% helps a lot against Sword and Shield. But since I invested on defenses, I'm going to do this one now. In battle, both defenses 30%, okay, all good, and I should be able to save it. And by the way, the other things is like, as you can see, it's res in battle. By the way, somebody called me out on some comments, is like sometimes even my brain is thinking about the things correctly. I'm not saying that the things 100% correctly, but for example, this one is a typo. It provides speed and both physical attack and special attack. It's not defenses, because the defenses are on the number 2 instead. So that is my setup right now. We are going with in-battle defenses increase, which should stack up with our defenses. By the way, I had basically the same amount of defenses previously, and to top it off, actually, I'm going to leave it. I have some gems, some special defense gems as well, that I am able to use, but I won't use it just yet. I want to try and go on a battle, try and see what the Flare can do with this boost that I give it, like 1.2k strikes on the special defense, a little bit more on the HP. As we can see, we start with a solid amount. He did not Thunder proc, so I should be fine. I'm not fine. I am not. Stupid ass Thunder proc. I swear. The Thunder proc is literally broken. I mean, the moment I move, it's okay. But dude, I need somebody. Okay, I was on stream trying out against the same person, he thunder procs a lot. Somebody on stream said that it could be related to the friends list bug, since when you are on the friends list trying to play against somebody, like they sometimes have like a lot of RNG stuff related, and even the supports, for example, the supports sometimes activate a lot of times in a row. And okay, right now I lost my initial HP shield, I don't know if you guys noticed, and then my HP went down to around 20%. It's not bad, but I feel like it should be better. But anyways, what I was saying related to the friends list bug is that sometimes you're playing against a friend on the friends list, and what happens is that even if they should not proc the support, and this happens on the arena as well, which is bad, like they sometimes just proc the support multiple times in a row. They get like a lot of Regigigas shields for free, they get a lot of Mewtwo supports for free, and that kind of sucks. Okay, what will we do now? Honestly, let's go and do the full equip. I'm going over here to my flare. I'm going to auto inlay this one. So we still have 3 left, and I'm going to the other pieces. We go 2 more over here, and finally, let's go to the pendant, and we inlay 1 more over here. What is left is attack, 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 and some physical defenses. Honestly, it feels weird that I can put like 5 gems of speed, but only 4 gems of special defense in one set. But okay, let's go. Our flare is being boosted quite nicely to 1.2 million special defense. And one thing that I want to point out, I did not do the statues yet. So that's something that I still need to change. I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing me like changing the statues and seeing my thought process behind building the statues. I feel like it could be interesting for a lot of like more recent players. But as you can see, those are mostly focused still on steel and electric type, aka Sword and Raikou. So I think I will need to change this for sure to adapt this a little bit more to Flare. Just let me know in the comments if you guys would like me to, I would make a video changing this. I'll try not to make it too long, just changing it and adapting to my own team, adapting to my own needs. And just by showing the thought process of me changing my statues, maybe it would help out and help you guys building your own statues as well. So we are going over here in battle. Hopefully he does not thunder proc like a madman. We are going for the first one. It did not thunder proc, so I have the shield, I have everything. Let's see, moment of truth. It did thunder proc. It was a massive thunder proc, but as you could see, this time I survived the thunder proc. Dude, I swear, these thunder procs are ridiculous. Are honestly ridiculous. But yo, I'm happy. This time I'm surviving the thunder proc. So it means, yeah, it means that we are doing stuff. We are doing business. As you can see, even his normal attacks, they are not doing so much. So all of this restriction reduction, it's working somehow. I lost because I decided to use the group move and not the ultimate to just one-shot the white. But it's working. The process, the progress, okay, the progress, that's the word. The progress of Flare is going. So I still have to use some strikes to be at the same strike level of Sword. And that time I could actually be like, okay, I like what I'm seeing over here. This will be the thing. And as you can see, one ultimate, as long as I'm surviving, I'll be happy. I'll just use one buff of the Ho-Ho like this. And I believe in a real match that has less thunder procs, and I also got the damage reduction from Ho-Ho, so we gotta take that in consideration. But I believe like in a real match with less thunder procs, it should be fine. It should be fine. So do I lose my turn if I do this? Let's hope not. And let's do the normal ground move like that based on HP, and we Gucci, we good to go. Let's go. Okay, I'm happy with our progress today. I feel like the next thing that I should be doing is changing the statues so that I can get much more stats out of everything for my flare. Related to Ridden skills, this is what I'm running right now. I'm running Crystal Body, so it's like damage reduction against special attacks, and then we have the Ice Resist going on as well. I feel like we should have a defend because I lost the defend on stream, and I don't like that, and I don't have any other defend level 4. I still need a defend level 4 to try and replace it. And there's a couple of hidden skills that they are risky for me to play. It's not that they are risky to play, they are risky to lose because I don't have much resources to just swap them around. Another hidden skill that I would like would be Absorb, because I feel like I need the Absorb. So I don't need the Purify. Purify was for Raikou. I think the Purify can go away. I can put the Absorb over here. And then I also need a defense so that, well, against Sword and Shields, or maybe weaker Sword and Shields, at least he should be standing a chance against the weaker ones. The thing that I would replace would probably be the special attack or the speed. One of those two, because those two should be the less important compared to everything else. I still need to see about this over here, the Focus Blast, if it's like really necessary. But maybe it's not. I've ran into some opinions saying that it's not as necessary as it looks, so this is a matter of testing from now on. I would honestly prefer losing the special attack over the speed, since I have like a lot of strikes on the speed, and since over there the hidden skills, scale with strikes, should be scaling with strikes, pretty sure, like 99.99%, at least last time I tried it did. I don't know, they keep changing the game. But oh well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next video.